walked out of the terminal with my friends, Sarah and John. Yeah, I know. Generic names for extraordinary people who you don't even know. Well, let me tell you a little bit about each. Sarah, love of my life. Been together for 13 years. I was thinking of proposing to her as soon as we got out of the airport, which we were in now, but I don't want to focus on the future too much. It gives me anxiety. Instead, I try to focus on the present and enjoy every moment. At least I'm told that's how I can find happiness. She has brown hair. She's about 5'6", and I'm 6'4", to give a comparison. She's about 5'6", not 5'6", 5'11". I keep doing that. I keep messing up her size, height, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, she's 5'11", and she has brown eyes, blue eyes. I'm like, gosh, I can't even describe the love of my life. Anyway, she's about 5'11", brown hair, down to her shoulders, blue eyes. She has soft hands, she's fierce, independent, she's a strong-willed person, and I don't know what I would do without her. Really, I don't know what I would do. She saves me more times than I think I can count. And, I'm a college graduate, I know how to count. But I'm not going to get into that now. It would take way too much time, and she's too good for that. She's too great to... Doesn't matter. Well, it does, but okay. John, my best friend. I've known him since I was in first grade. He knows who I am. He knows everything about me. I know everything about him. He likes cars. He's kind of the flirtatious type. He's one of those charismatic, bright people who never seems to have any problem with talking to other people. It's quite amazing, actually. I mean, I don't know how he does it. I wish I could do it that way. He just goes up to a girl, or anybody for that matter, and just strikes up a conversation like it's nothing. Whereas I have to sit back and I watch and I have to plan. God knows how I got Sarah. With all my planning and preparation, it gives me all that stupid anxiety. Back on track. John, he's really kind. And I don't know what I would do without him. I love that guy. He, like Sarah, is 5'11". Coincidentally, I think. And he has blonde hair. Short blonde hair. He was in the army. So he's learned to keep it short so people can't grab him. He has moles on his face, one for each cheek, and he walks with a limp. When he was when he was deployed, he ran into a problem in the field, and that's why he walks with a limp. I don't like talking about what happened. It hurts me every time even thinking about it. So I'm going to avoid that. Okay, so we're in the terminal, and everybody's walking around. It's the airport, after all. I mean, it's packed. We just got back from a flight from New York, and I don't know where we're going. I mean, I guess I should have planned that, right? Because this is, after all, the honeymoon I have with Sarah. Honeymoon? Why is John here, then? It doesn't matter. I was going to plan it. John was going to leave. I guess that was the plan. Sarah and I were going to take off, go our own way, and John was going to meet up with his girl, Nancy. I know. We're all generic names, so I'm not even going to tell you mine, because then it's just whoop-de-doo. Anyway, we get into the airport, and I have to go to the bathroom. But I decide I want to hold it. Okay, I'm going to wait. I don't know why this comes over to me, but I hold it. We sit down. What do you want to do today, Sarah? I ask. I mean, we have the whole day, don't we? What do you mean, what do you want to do today? She asks me, seemingly angry. I thought we could plan, we're here, we might as well make the most of it, right? You mean you don't have a plan for today? She asks. No, I don't. Wow. How could I ever love you? This is how it happens every day. You don't plan because you think it's gonna ruin your future with all that anxiety garbage. You don't have anxiety. I do. No, you don't. You're making it up because you think everybody's so stupid that you have to make them all feel sorry for you. That's what it is. No, it's not. You know what? You don't even know me. Go away. I don't want to see you right now. You don't even know me. Those words just destroy my heart. So like a sad dog with its tail between its legs when it knows it's done something wrong. It feels ashamed. I slump my head, turn around. I get up, and I walk away, as Sarah instructed. I don't have to go to the bathroom anymore. For some reason, I guess it's a good thing. So I just continue to walk. Feels like I'm in my own world now. Everybody, it's so busy and loud, and I hear nothing. The love of my life just told me she doesn't know me, or I don't know her, and that she doesn't want to see me. She doesn't want me to be around her. What am I supposed to do with that? I shake the thought from my head, and I have to keep walking. I walk left, right, left, Right. Before I know it, I'm greeted by a staircase going down, and I don't know where it leads, but everybody else is going this way, so I guess I should too. I walk down the stairs slowly, still in shock of what Sarah told me. I don't know what else to do. So I do what I've been doing for the past 5 minutes. I keep walking. Then I decide to lift my head. My eye is filled with tears. I can barely see anything, but I managed to see one guy with a suitcase. Out of all the people, I'd pick out this one guy. Something's off about him. Something's distinct. He has a gray shirt, which seems weird because gray is a common color. There's nothing special about it. It's not like it's yellow or a neon color. It's gray. It doesn't stand out, yet it does for me. He has a suitcase, and it's one of those rolling kind, the one with wheels, and he has it in his left hand, behind him, trailing behind him, and it looks like a strange bag. It's brown. It has multiple pockets, and it almost looks like a wallet, or one of those one of those badge holders where you open it up like a cell phone, one of those old kinds of flip phones. You flip it open, and the badge is displayed. That can't be right. I mean, it's a suitcase. How could it just be a cell phone? How could it be like that? I just think it's stupid. I'm not thinking straight. I'm still in shock. I have to be. I mean, there's no way what I'm seeing is actually true. So I focus my gaze elsewhere, and I look at the walls. I look at the patterns. The tropical fish are now on the walls, just swimming around in the ocean. Clownfish, sharks, manta rays. All those commonly displayed pictures of sea life, I guess, marine life, if you will. And I'm not interested. So I look back to right in front of me, and the guy is still there. And we're both walking down the stairs, down some more stairs, till suddenly his suitcase, the handle breaks. So his suitcase is not even attached to the handle. He's just holding the handle and dragging the handle behind him. And I'm wondering, how does he not notice this? Because he keeps walking like nothing has changed. Like everything is still normal and his suitcase is still attached to the handle. It's not. The suitcase just dropped. And it's like a giant bag. It's a suitcase. I don't know how to describe the dimensions, but it's big. It's like, let me think. It's like a water cooler. It's big. It gets the job done. It's helpful. So I pushed my way past people because he was somewhat to the left of where I was looking, and I pushed past people to get to it. And I find it sitting on the staircase. But when I do, it's not the same as what I saw. This is not a suitcase. It's much smaller. Like a wallet this time. Like a flip phone. wasn't crazy. Maybe this is exactly what it was. I kneel down to pick it up. I reach out with my left hand, lift it into the air. But for some reason, I don't bother to open it. Now it's definitely a wallet, one of those flip phone wallets where you have your badge, but something just prevents me from opening it. I'm not interested anymore. So I just hold it in my left hand. I stand back up, and I look in front of me, and he's still there. Only this time, instead of going straight, he walked onto some train tracks, because apparently the airport led to train tracks the further you go down into the terminals. He's walking on the train tracks, and the train is coming. The train is going to hit him if he doesn't move. What is he doing? The train races and races and races and gets closer and closer and closer to him, and boom! Silence. The train, after 2 or 3 minutes of suspense, finally passes. But the guy isn't on the track. In fact, it's like he was never there. That's weird. How can that be? I mean, he was just hit by the train. I saw him on the tracks, and the train passed him. Not passed him, it hit him. Had to. Right? Maybe Sarah is right. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into the future, and everything's just a freaking mess for me. Something doesn't feel right. There's no way. He should have been. There should have been at least some blood on the tracks, but I don't see any. I just see the glimmering, sparkling silver metal. Because apparently now in the train station, it's a giant room. It's like Grand Central Station, except smaller. It's like a rectangular box. A train on one side of the station to the left, and a train on the right. He walked onto the right side. But see, above the train was the ceiling. But it wasn't a ceiling. It was a ceiling, but it was glass. Why is there a glass ceiling for a train track? I mean, I guess that's why the tracks were shining. Maybe it's just for, to save money. They don't have to spend money on lights. It's just the sun, I guess. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm getting way off track again. I keep doing that. I have to figure out what's happened. I race down there. I mean, I have his wallet after all. Or his suitcase, whatever it is. I don't know anymore. I have to give it back to him. I race down. Go to the right. I look behind me. I look to the right. I'm now facing the train tracks. And I look to my right. There's no train. Okay. Let's just see. I mean, this is so stupid. Something's there. So I have to be able to do this. I have to get to him. I have to try this, whatever it is. So I look to the left where he walked, and I start walking. I step over the railing with my right foot and place my foot on the track, and then do the same with my left. I look behind me once more, and there's no train. Hell, Nobody in the station is paying any notice to me. It's like this is normal. Like, people do this all the time. They don't care. And then I walk. I turn my head back. Maybe they just don't see me. That has to be it. It doesn't make sense any other way. So I walk forward, making sure to check behind me for no train that could destroy me and kill me, just because I'd be lucky enough to be the person who dies. About a minute later of walking, similar to the place where the train almost hit him, I notice the track is going down, only it's the middle part, not the track itself. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's those wooden beams that line the track, not the silver ones on the side where the train is on. The middle part is going down. It's like it's a staircase. That can't be right. Something is wrong here, and I have to figure out why. I have to figure out what. So I walk down, making sure to glance one more time over my shoulder to make sure no trains are going to kill me in a matter of seconds. I'm clear. I look back. I look down, and there's a staircase. It's pure darkness down there, and I can't see a thing. I'm curious now. This must have been where that man traveled, right? He must have gone down here. So, without overthinking it, as I do, I descend into the darkness.